What is going on, everyone? Hope everyone is waking up from that super slow week last week. It's time to jump in for a new weekly Watchers watch list. And this week we have 15 new opportunities we are eyeing down to close down the month of March. Pretty crazy to say it, but yes, we are in the last week of March trading. For those of you guys that don't know where to find this weekly Watchers watch list, it is in the Stock Snipers app or on our website at thestocksnipers.com. So I'm going to bring you into the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play. So if you jump in there, you jump into the watch list tab and you will click on that weekly. And when you get in there, you'll have the list of stocks we are eyeing down. Now we have a group of OTC stocks and a group of listed stocks. The snipers have profited most of our profit from OTC stocks, so we always start with OTC. But listed has been volatile lately, especially with the banking stocks going crazy. We've had a lot of volatility in the overall market, and we think that'll continue into this year. Now let's dive in to these weekly watchers. We're going to start off with an OTC sub-penny stock. That's a stock that's less than a penny. The goal is I want you to put alerts at certain support levels that we bring up and then alerts at certain resistance levels. We want to see the stocks hold supports, break resistance, and that's when we feel comfortable with going after it. Don't just go out and buy all 15 of these stocks. Now we'll start off with GVSI. It's a sub-penny, below a penny stock. Yes, you can buy stocks below a penny. And GVSI is one of those opportunities. Coming down to long-term support after being at 4.9. So after being a 4-cent stock not even 2 months ago, it's now all the way back to long-term support of 0.078. If it can hold that spot, we're looking for the first green day. OTC NWBO got a nice gap up last week, but then it just consolidated in between a certain range, 63, 67.5. Those are the two spots we want to see it hold and then break above into next week. AITX, that's a sub-penny stock that's AI related. AI companies went crazy 2 months ago to start the new year, and then they've all just come down for about 2 straight months. You see a steady decline. AITX is one of those stocks, and this one's coming down to long-term support. Another sub-penny, so a little more risky, but one that is coming down to long-term support. LKNCY is a Chinese-related franchise, coffee franchise out there like Starbucks in China. Higher priced OTC stock, but one that does follow up after first green days, multiple red days, looking for that first green day there. Humble, a lot of you guys know about Humble if you've been trading Bitcoin-related stocks. Bitcoin-related stock got crazy last week with Bitcoin making new 6-month highs. Now we're looking for Humble to continue the craziness and get back above a penny and continue to run. The next two are cannabis stocks because cannabis stocks have been beat up for pretty much a whole year now, and especially starting in 2023. Trueleaf TCNNF is making new 52-week lows, but coming down to long-term support of 573. If it holds 573, we're looking for the first green day this week. Cresco Labs, shout out to Sunnyside. We actually prefer their product over all products out there in the cannabis industry, but CRLBF continues to make new all-time lows. With that being said, we're keeping an eye for it to create some sort of double bottom here. We're down at 150, and then that possible first green day next week. GTII, that's a former runner that a lot of you know about if you play in OTC stocks. It has made a nice run the past month, and now we're looking for a consolidation above 210, and then the curl back around, and hopefully a big push. HIRU. This is one of those stocks that are famous on Twitter with posting, trying to get in with famous people. They made a deal with Shaq. They always have different kind of things to post about. Water packaging company that recently came out with a packaging deal with Voss Water. Now we're looking for it to get some volume next week and possibly get back above 0.02224 area that it made a gap up to on Friday. And the last one is another sub-penny. So we actually have a lot of sub-pennies on this list today. Higher risk, higher reward, guys. Slower moving market in OTC stocks, but with these ones coming down to long-term supports, if they can hold these spots, we're looking for them to break them and run. This is a 0032, 0039 range. Looking for it to get back above that. And now let's jump into the listed stocks. And the listed stocks have been friendly to us lately. We've been very nice on the first green day momentum shift move. Recently just dropped a video about it on YouTube if you want to check it out and see exactly what we're talking about. But all these plays are that pattern right there. The first one is Bed Bath & Beyond, your mother's favorite store, the one that's going out of business in certain cities. Who knows what's happening in other cities because the store is half empty. But we're looking for a first green day. There's opportunity in the market because how much it has fallen. We actually took it over the weekend, and we're looking for that continued follow-up run up into the 90s. 89 cents seems to be a resistance spot. The next one is one that we love, our favorite stock of 2022, and definitely one we'll probably play this week. That's listed EV-related penny stock MULN. Multiple downward days, new 52-week lows, so don't want to catch a falling knife, but key levels to a penny stock is 10 cents. If we see big buyers at 10 cents and it holds that spot, we'll be looking to possibly buy that panic dip buy first green day. This is another one, AI related, like we talked about AITX. Huge pop when it got AI news a couple months ago, and now just downward. Actually from $4 all the way back to 90 cents. 88 cents is long-term support. If we hold that spot next week, go red to green, this looks like an ideal situation for us to play with a small risk at long-term support levels and a possible red to green breakout back above $1. HLBZ is an EV-related scooter, bike. They also have a kitchen, super random company right here. It's probably why they are a penny stock. HLBZ, multiple downward days, but now just consolidating between 12.6 and 11 cent long-term support. Looking for the day it could finally spike above 12.6 and get better volume and continue that run. We were able to take advantage of it a little bit ago when it spiked from 11 cents and it ran all the way to 22 cents in one day. So looking for that again. And last but certainly not least, our first ever stock that we made $1,000 on back in 2014. So 9 years ago, almost a decade ago. Good old Rite Aid. Rite Aid is in trouble with opioid problems and they're screwing up with prescriptions. Rite Aid is in trouble. The Justice Department are coming after them after they are giving out too much after they are giving out too much opioids and mishandling prescriptions. Definitely something you don't want to be a part of, and unfortunately, Rite Aid is a part of that. I'm not trying to say go out and long-term a stock like that. Fuck a stock like that. But the idea is let's try to catch a panic dip buy or a first green day. It's on a lot of downward days from 340 all the way down to 2 in about 3 weeks. Now let's see if we could take advantage of a possible red to green move and a first green day there in Rite Aid. And it would be nice to make some money off a stock that we first ever made a big bag off of. So hopefully you guys can profit or tag a bag off of one of those 15 opportunities this week. A little bonus listed stock we'll give you is APRN. Blue Apron's one of our biggest wins this year, and it looks like it's coming down to a long-term support spot of 70 cents 69. If it holds that, we'll be looking to take advantage of it. So there is 16 opportunities right there. No matter what, add them all to your watch list. Keep an eye on them, set alerts, and if they do what we're talking about, you don't have to buy them, but maybe just check it out and see how it works out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this week. We'll head into Busch Gardens this weekend. Gonna enjoy ourselves. You guys enjoy yourselves this weekend. Let's tag some bags on these plays. Peace.